as expected. So we can score fairly in this state during the period of primaries, and the submission to participate to be given opportunity to be, to participate as candidates. Parties have to ensure compliance in this regard, align the women to be involved as candidates. There should be more of it in the state, and people with special needs to also participate as candidates, not as a party executive alone, but they should also be allowed to be candidates for political parties in the state. We still need some area of engagement in this regard also, but generally there is substantial compliance to the regulations.
Now, is that still open? I mean, is the window still open for political parties to substitute their candidates?
I know the window has closed.
Okay, for that.
There's a caveat.
Okay.
The court may court has like the commission also have the that matrix. We are always complying with decisions from the court of arbitration. We do. The commission is always following that. So there's that caveat.
Okay.
Not that the window is permanently closed. There may be rulings from the court which must be complied with.
Okay.
But substituting candidates, well, the timeline has passed.
What if in the event of the death of a particular candidate, is there no room for somebody to substitute this particular person? Maybe in the event of death.
Yes, there is exceptional cases.
Exceptional cases like that.
There's a provision.
There's no other provision other than that.
Yes.
Okay. In case you're just joining us, the program is INEC FR, made possible by Ogun State Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. And the purpose of the program is to inform, educate, and enlighten general public on the things we need to know, especially as the 2023 general election gather momentum. And we have as our guest in the studio the Administrative Secretary, Director, INEC, Ogun State, Venerable Stephen Akinwoku Ojewande, is here to answer your numerous questions pertaining to the 2023 general elections and the level of preparedness of INEC. And he'll be telling us all we need to know about these and many more. And let us look at the conduct of politicians. What is INEC expecting from the political parties, especially in Ogun State, concerning this election we're talking about?
Thank you very much, madam. We are in the season of campaign,
Okay.
and there's a code of conduct when it comes to campaign. We want us to have a seamless campaign procedure. Yes, we whatever media we are using, we expect our politicians to be civil.
Okay.
They should not assassinate character. They should not use threat or force. There should not be violence. There's what we call in the media recently attack, personality attack should be avoided. Then when they are out there to campaign, the issue of violence should be mitigated against.
Okay.
We should not even have incidents of that in Ogun State. Ogun State in the Federal Republic of Nigeria is one would say the most peaceful, relatively peaceful state in the I've served in the east and the southwest, and I've served in the south.
Okay.
And I would say that Ogun State happens to be one of the most peaceful states that I've worked in. So we want our position to maintain the status quo. We want us to maintain this commendable peace that we have in the state. We should not overbeat the polity. When there may be issues, We say it's campaign. We want to sell our candidates, but let's talk about issues. Let's talk about programs. Let's talk about manifestos. Let's talk about the credibility of our candidates. Let's not go about character assassination, threats. The security situation of the nation is being tested, and our security forces have been overstretched. We should not again compromise our security.
Okay.
That's why we should not overbeat the polity. of the state. So we are expecting them to follow the code of conduct. Let there be maturity in engagement with the populace. Then again, politicians are expected to be channels of voter education.
Okay.
They are to enlighten the citizen, voters, about the procedure and processes. In fact, the commission even take time to train them, and they should not give them falsehood. They should not propaganda should not be allowed. But then we should project uh, what we want to do when we get to governance. That is exactly what we want from them. That's why we always engage them to sign peace accord. We are still going to that again. They will come to a round table, everybody will sign a peace accord that we want to maintain a credible election. We want inclusiveness, we want peaceful election, we want the commission said we are going to be free and fair. We've been doing that. Now we are still telling the public that our priority is to have free, fair, peaceful, and generally accepted election.
Okay. Now talking about the list of registered candidates, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) publicly displayed the list of registered candidates for the 2023 general elections. So far, about how far about this list in Ogun State? Where are we? Where are the voters registered list displayed? Is it at the INEC offices or the local government areas or the polling booth or what?
Thank you very much. That's the current assignment we have presently, and that's talking about the display exercise. We've already published our preliminary voter register, PVR. Preliminary, we call it preliminary because it's not the final list. We want the citizens of this state to go out. Presently, they are the area quarters. That is where we call wards, electoral wards. In every ward, there is this chosen designated place where we have displayed the register. We want every member of the state to go, especially registered voters, to go and check and cross-check. 3 things we want them to do. 1, to see whether their names are on the register, and to ensure that the right notation, the right spelling of their name is on the register. There is a window for them to make correction if they want to on the register of voter. That is 1. 2, want them to use this opportunity also to collect their permanent voter's card, PVC. Surely those that are recently registered in the CVR, and those that have PVC with us before now. This is the period they can go to our electoral wards, what we call retention areas, headquarters, to go and collect their PVC. And the third one is to raise objection. If they find in the register that some that are registered are already dead, we may not have the facts with us in the commission, but want our people to assist us in this, to check the list and find out if there are instances where there are some people who are already dead. Some may get their name there, or there may be, like some are pointing out, there may be issue of double registration.
Okay.
We've tried to mitigate that to ensure we didn't get to that level, but it may come up again. We want to have a clean register, and there must be a synergy between the electorate and the commission. We've done the best we could, but then we want them to come up again and play their part. If there are any area they have objection to some people on the register, they have the right to do so. If it is an underage, they find themselves there, they have the correct document. If they have deceased people, they have the correct document or multiple registration that they can see. We are looking for partners. We want us to have a credible register. And that is why we are saying they should go there and check. And if they find out they can object, there's a form they can collect from our officers on the spot. We'll give them the opportunity to enter and note and file the objection. Then from 19th to 25th of this month, we will now move the center to the local government.
Okay.
So that is where the issues of claims of objection will be actually tackled.
All right. Ilé-iṣẹ́ OGBC 90.5 FM tó kalẹ̀ sí Abẹ́òkúta ni ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa. Bóyá ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa ní ìgbà àkọ́kọ́, ilé-iṣẹ́ OGBC lórí ìkànnì 90.5 FM lẹ́wà. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín? Ètò tẹ́ ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ètò INEC Hour, èyí tí àjọ elétò ìdìbò nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn gbé kalẹ̀ láti máa là wá lóye lórí gbogbo ohun tí a ní láti mọ̀ ojúṣe wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùdìbò tàbí olùdíje, pàápàá bí a ṣe ń gbáradì fún ìdìbò àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ yìí. Lórí ètò lónìí, a ó máa bójú wo àwọn ohun tí ó dá lé lórí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú, àjọ INEC àti fífi olùdíje nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú rọ́pò ara wọn àti àwọn nǹkan mìíràn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Àlejò wa lórí ètò lónìí ni the Administrative Secretary, Director, INEC, Ogun State, Venerable Stephen Akínwọ́pọ̀ Jẹ́wándé. Àlejò wa, a kí yín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lónìí.
Ẹ ṣé olóòtú, ẹ káàsán gbogbo ara lé.
Àlejò wa, jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ nípa bíbójú wo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú. Ṣé olùdíje ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ṣé ó ní ètò tàbí ọ̀nà tí wọ́n máa ń tọ̀ láti ṣe eléyìí? Àti pé kí ni ojúṣe àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC pàápàá ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe ń gbáradì fún ètò ìdìbò àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa yìí? Ṣé òfin wà lórí yíyan olùdíje nínú ẹgbẹ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, òfin wà, ẹ ṣé olóòtú, òfin wà àti àgbékalẹ̀ àkókò tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. Àwa ti ṣèyẹn kọjá náà. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ wọ́n á fi tó wa létí, wọ́n á fi dé iléeṣẹ́ wa pé bàbá yà fẹ́ yan àwọn olùdíje. Wọ́n sì fẹ́ rí i pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlànà òfin ẹgbẹ́ wọn ti sọ, òun náà ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé. Wọ́n á sọ ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe, ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe, gbèdéke àkókò tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún wa náà wà. Àwa náà wá yan àwọn èèyàn tó lọ wò pé ṣé wọ́n ṣe bóyá kan ti ṣe, àkọọ́lẹ̀ á wo gbogbo tó yẹ kan ṣe, ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀lé. Ìgbà tí wọ́n bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tán, àwọn náà ni wọ́n máa wá fi orúkọ àwọn olùdíje ránṣẹ́. Ibi ayélujára ni wọ́n máa ti gbà ṣe tàbí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì. Wọ́n á lọ ayélujára, wọ́n á lọ bẹ̀, wọ́n á dẹ̀ fi ránṣẹ́ sí olú iléeṣẹ́ wa láti olú iléeṣẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ tiwọn. Wọ́n ti fi ránṣẹ́. Ìgbà tí wọ́n bá gbé yẹ̀wò tán, tí wọ́n bá sì tún àwo wá gbé jáde, orúkọ tán fi ránṣẹ́ rèé o, ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí? Tí wọ́n bá tún gbé yẹ̀wò, tẹ́gbẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò, àsìkò tún wà fún láti ṣe ìrọ́pò sípò, ẹ̀yọ sípò. Bóyá ara ẹnìkan sọ pé òun ṣe mọ́, ẹlòmíì fẹ́ gbapò, ẹ̀tọ́ yẹ káyọ̀ kan láyàn. Èyí náà tún wà láti ṣe. Nígbà tí wọ́n bá ṣe gbé eléyìí tán, ní iléeṣẹ́ wa wá gbé àkọọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo olùdíje jáde ní ẹ̀ka gbogbo tán ti fẹ́ díje. Yálà ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ ni o, tàbí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀, tàbí ti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀, ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ àti ìjọba àpapọ̀, òun ni iléeṣẹ́ wa ń ṣe ètò ìbò fún. Nígbà tí a bá gbé jáde tán, wọ́n bá ti rí i, a lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ìpele míì. Ìpele tí a wà náà ni tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe.
Àlejò wa, nítorí àkókò wa, nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àìpẹ́ yìí ní ọ́fíìsì àjọ elétò ìdìbò ní ìyànà mọ́túárì, ìjàmbá iná tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kí ni àjọ yín ń ṣe? Kí ni iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe lélẹ̀ lórí?
Ẹ ṣé olóòtú, tí àjálù
láti rí i pé irú ẹ̀ ò ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ nípa ààbò tó dájú.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Àjọṣe wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò, àjọṣe ní ààbò ara ẹni làbò ìlú. Àwa náà rí wípé ètò àrùn kan rẹ̀ kó lè ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àti wo kí la fẹ́ ṣe látúnṣe.
Wọ́n tẹ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri ní àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ náà.
Ó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun náà, gbà tí gbọ́. Ó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ míì tẹ́lẹ̀ o, ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ nílẹ̀ káàrọ̀-oòjíire lélẹ̀ tó sì bà ní lẹ́rù jọjọ. Ṣùgbọ́n láti rí wípé eré ò tún wáyé mọ́, àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ àtúngbúrò ẹ̀ mọ́, wà á ti pe àwọn agbófinró, àjọṣepọ̀. Àwa náà ti tún wò ó pé àwọn kí la tún lè ṣe, àwọn tá a jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀, àwọn náà ṣe lè máa rí pé àbójútó. Ṣùgbọ́n ju gbogbo rẹ̀ lọ, àwa aráàlú ni o. Tá a bá ti kẹ́fu ẹnikẹ́ni tó rìnrìn tí ò yẹ kó rìn ní gbèrègbèrè iléeṣẹ́ wa, torí pé ìtọ́jú ń sìn kì í ṣe ilé bàbá tèmi nájọ́, kì í ṣe ilé ìyá mi, olú iléeṣẹ́ fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ni. Àti yọ̀kan kúrò ńbẹ̀. So kò sí ẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá àwọn ọmọ wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àwọn wo ni àwọn kọlọ̀rọ̀ǹtì tó wà ládùúgbò. Tá a bá ti ń gbúrò nǹkan báyìí, ká máa fi táwọn agbófinró létí pé a rí kẹ́fù àwọn èèyàn àrélé yó. Àti ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú wọn láti àtàwọn olóṣèlú ni o, àtàwọn agbófinró ni o, àtàwọn aráàlú ni o, àti ká jọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀. Wọ́n ní ibi ẹkẹ́ni fọwọ́ ti lé.
Ìbéèrè kan wà tí mo fẹ́ bi léèrè kó tó di pé a máa jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò ń ti gbé ìwé ìforúkọsílẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tó forúkọ sílẹ̀ láti kópa nínú ètò ìdìbò. Àwọn ní list of registered candidates. Kí ni ẹ lè sọ nípa àwọn ìwé ìforúkọsílẹ̀ yìí nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn? Níbo ni a ti lè rí àwọn ìwé ìforúkọsílẹ̀ yìí? Ṣé ní iléeṣẹ́ INEC ni àwọn ọ́fíìsì wọn ni, tàbí ní àwọn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kankan tàbí wards?
Ẹ ṣe àkókò tá a lẹ ìwé yẹn láti 20 oṣù kẹsàn-án. Ó sì wà káàkiri. Tá a bá fẹ́ lọ iléeṣẹ́ wa ní tó wà ní Màgbọ́n ni, àbí ti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan a lè rí. Ó ti wà nínú ayélujára náà nínú pọ́tà wa tá a bá fẹ́ mọ àwọn olùdíje àti níbẹ̀ náà a tẹ̀lé béèrè fún ìgbà tó bá wù wá lè wá sí iléeṣẹ́ wa ká tó wá béèrè pé a fẹ́ gba àwọn a fẹ́ wò ó àwọn wo ni wọ́n díje a fún yín láǹfààní láti rí àwọn kan wọ̀nyí. Ẹ ṣé.
Àlejò wa ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ẹ̀yin olùgbọ́ wa nílé tó bá tún di aago 2 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ẹ ní àǹfààní láti bá àlejò wa sọ̀rọ̀ láti béèrè gbogbo ìbéèrè ohun tó bá ń jẹ yín lọ́kàn. It's still OGBC 90.5 FM and it's INEC Half Hour. Yes, that program that has been packaged by INEC to inform, educate and entertain you. By next week we'll be here by 2:15 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. We'll be here again with another edition of the Enlightening Session. I thank those who came with the Venerable Stephen Akiropo, those who came with the Administrative Secretary, Director, INEC Ogun State, Mr. Okoyemi Ajayi, Public Affairs Officer, Mrs. Shade Adeniyi, Political Party Liaison Officer. I also appreciate the sound manager, Samuel Odunleye, my producer, Yemisi Shudipo, the ICT man on duty, Samuel Adeneye. My name is Kemi Shufolawechuku. Stay tuned next Tuesday by 2:15 p.m. Bye for now.